LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. It'll be the Kodiak's offense comes onto the field first today. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive lines.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
Sets his feet, it's Powers. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Lofts one high and deep. Bennett slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They kick it away on fourth down. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Harlan Berry, big game in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that can be frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. It's frustrating, but you've got to be able to handle those ebbs and flows, the roller coaster ride. When your offense puts you in a bad spot like they did here, you have to be able to answer.
Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They'll settle for the field goal drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Clay. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Caught behind the line. It's Skinner. Oh, he's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Sells to run, looking to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Handoff for Frazier. Defense all over him. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To throw, it's Powers. Connection on third down. And it's the Kodiaks send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Second and long here. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Hunt is in the air. Searching for space. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Under pressure, and they got him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Clay. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Off play action on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Frazier. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. And down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
And the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to get started. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Fresh center downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Clay.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Turns out it's right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From the gun, it's Berry. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Run in the red zone, it's Berry. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Left side, it's Banks. Snags it, and he's open. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Handoff for Frazier. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Powers. Makes the grab. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it's the Kodiaks who will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone and it'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. On the RPO, got him. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Powers. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. This one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Watkins. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Sells to fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Still running at the 40. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Running inside. It's Berry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Fights off a defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And it's the Kodiaks come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Frazier running left. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. 3rd and long coming up. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Kodiaks line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Henderson. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a crease. Pass to 6. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Obviously didn't like what he saw in first down, and they used a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They don't need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it's the Kodiaks will send off the punt unit. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. LSU quick to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in passing is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target getting that big catch.
From the 33, it's first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Skinner. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Orange, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Kodiaks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in.
Snags it, and there's running room. Huge play there into plus territory. Now marking out of bounds at the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in. Uh-oh, look out. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to run, it's Berry. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Finds his target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third down, here's Frazier. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And it's the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. Looks it in. Oh, he got loose. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Berry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's right. Oh, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise tennis.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Frazier. Run ends there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Scanning the field, it's Powers. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Motion from the wideout. Tells the run, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Got him on the RPO. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll try to slam it in.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Tight end now in motion. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, and he looks for room to return it. There wasn't much there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hits inside. It's Berry. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Frazier. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. On play action. Out wide right, it's Norton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. In the backfield, it's Watkins. Could not make his way to the corner. 2nd and long here. The fake wants to throw. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quarterback will keep it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Under pressure. And they got it. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And it's the Kodiaks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. On third down, here's Frazier. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch him napping on the run and nothing doing. And the Kodiaks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. On the ground, it's Berry. He's past the sticks. They stop him at the 42, and they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Moves the pocket. It's Henderson. Escapes the pressure going right. Made a defender miss. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, lost a throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Got it behind the line. It's right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. LSU with the first and 10 here. Right side, it's Clay. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. And the D deny them on second and goal. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Third and goal for the offense. Power ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Looking downfield, it's Powers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Second down to the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They're all over him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And it's the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. They'll run him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Straight ahead, it's Berry. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.